Ooh, oh geez. Oh, that's better. That was close. So it's Sunday. I've been just kind of lounging around. I had a heck of a time sleeping last night. Probably saw 5 a.m. I hate when those nights come around. So, I think we're going to take a little break from the brakes today. I think we're going to do the steering column. Getting a little frustrated with those brakes. So I think we'll just mess around with the steering column, get that swapped out. I got to pull the steering wheel off. Hopefully that won't take more than a couple hours to do the whole column and swap it over, and hopefully I won't screw anything up on that. And then maybe if there's time left, we'll pull the rear wheels off and check the adjustments and see if we can see anything obvious under there. Like I say, just getting a little frustrating with those brakes. So, alrighty, let me get a bag of tools here from Harbor Freight. Bought a few things the other day. Of course, I just put the keys in the pocket on the other side of me. It's a beautiful day out again. But it's still going. The fire just opened up. Just a couple hours ago, it was just one pedal. So that should be a good video. It's 7.5 minutes, and that's been recording all night. So cool. I'll probably put that into YouTube and speed it up, but what a mess. What did I pick up the other day at Harbor Freight? Let's take a quick look at this. Went up there for this security bit set. So this is the 100 piece. Yes, it's got all the Phillips and the flatheads and all the different stuff in it. The Torx and all that stuff. Just the Torx, just those guys there. Just those in like a 20 piece kit was, I think it was $10. This was on sale for $10, so I thought, always good to have extra bits around. So we bought the whole thing. That should hopefully allow me to get the bolts off the back of the top for the Blazer, but they may not be big enough. I picked up a couple of these adapters so I can put sockets on the end of the screw gun. You know, when you're not needing Torx or anything like that. I picked up two. They were like $1.99 a pop, so I thought, what the heck. Let's see if we grab a universal tool for the grinders and whatnot. Ken still has one of mine, so that keeps me in action there. I think that whole setup was like $28 out the door, so not too shabby. Anyway, we got a little flyer in here I'm going to go through, just make sure there's nothing really neat I have to have. I kind of doubt it. I got a garage full of stuff as it is. And, yeah, I don't see anything too exciting, so get the garage opened up here and off to work on the truck. Alrighty, we have a little progress to report. The steering wheel's off. Woohoo! Took me a while to find my steering wheel puller, but it's out in the shed. So, right on. This one's all sorts of munched. So thing's been off and on a few times, I'm sure, but yeah. Oh well, we'll reuse the steering wheel, just not the column. We may pull a couple of pieces off. I think the tilt lever's a little bit better shape than the one I got. So, yeah, here's what it is. Onward and upper. Got the shift linkage undone from under the hood, just a cotter pin. Got the bolt that attaches the end of the steering column to the steering shaft, I guess you call it. Goes into the gearbox. So just a single bolt. It was a, maybe it was a 5/8, I don't remember. But anyway, see what we can do underneath. Crawl into there and pull some bolts and figure out what wires we need to unplug. Well, we've made a mess of things now. Holy. I think all the connections are broken free. This thing was wired up to the steering column like wire hanging it. I'm hoping it's just a gain control for an amplifier or something. It's got a little plus or minus deal into there, but little almost RC style connectors. But if the truck doesn't run with that, we'll put it back on. But I think we're ready to pull this thing out. We are disconnected from up here. I've got a glove over the end just to kind of keep some of the grease and whatnot getting into all those wires as I got to crawl back under there. Yeah. Let's go give her a whirl and see what happens. Right there. Are we catching? What are we hung up on? Besides wires on the switches and attempt wait for it. Oh, we missed one. That's undid. Oh, we're caught. And these, there's so much extra wiring under this from the previous owner and stereo and those undone. Oh, well, look at that. I do believe we're free. Alrighty, you can see just how bad this one is, all munched up. This one's got the fingers on it, the base is all nice and clean. Deal there is good. This is what your, is this piece? No, it's this piece. This is where your selector, gear selector goes. Let me get this right here. I'm trying to remember which one your gear selector deal goes on to, but yeah, we'll figure it out. So this one's actually still got letters on it. And there's the tilt deal. It's probably in about the same shape as this one, maybe a little bit worse, but a little more corrosion on it. The end piece looks a little nicer on mine, so we'll probably reuse that. I'm going to hit this with some paint. This goes on the firewall. It goes like that, kind of clamps the deal in place. So we're just going to blast that with some of that rust converter and some quick black paint. Probably take all of 20 minutes to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to clean this thing up, get it prepped and ready to go back in. Here we go. Alright, that's how the plugs go. Remember that. Hopefully I got it laid out right. We're not back in yet, but we're close. This is the original shift knob. I'm also using the original tilt wheel knob. This is the new wiper relay deal. Or not new, but with the new steering column. So yeah, the old shift knob, and the ends were a little more baked. This must come from a southern truck. A little more sun damage to her. So we got to get this thing to fit down into that hole and line up with that steering column shaft. Try to line up with that bugger right in there. Going to be fun. So we can't put her through all the way, but we can get her through most of the way. And then I've got to also try to remember where all the connections go, because we're feeding it in. We're going to start with these two back here. which are in that mess somewhere. Alrighty, here we go. Which way does the... I think this goes like that. I'm trying to remember which way the rubber seal went. I guess I can flip it as we go. Can't see a damn thing past it. Okay. Need to unlock the steering shaft. Oh, it won't start. Oh, what did I do? Okay, we got the coupling started. Why would we not fitting? That. Okay. Just put these two on loose for now. So actually that's about how she's gonna ride. Oh, we're looking good already. Woo! Throw the steering wheel back on, we're good to go, right? No. This one's a whole lot nicer. Get 2 keys for it too. Lock that back down. So we have the steering wheel lined up because I made sure the tires are straight. Got 1 GM key. It's got something etched into it there if you can read it. 8. It's a WPD or something. 8 WPD. Huh. We'll probably get a couple of new keys made. But let's not lose those because now those are the keys for the truck. So, alright, let's go swap them out on the key ring. Oh yeah. Look at that. This key is junk. This is the new key for the T-Rock. Look at that. Double set of GM keys now. Cool. We'll just toss that one in the garbage. This one I need to make sure I label it so we can hang on to her. And that one's good. Alrighty. Let's get this thing buttoned up. Alrighty, we're bolted back in. I think all the connections have been made. I have no idea what this goes to. It's awfully crusty. There's a lot of stuff. I hope I didn't pull this out of something. Yeah, we'll soon find out, huh? All the connections have been made here. I don't have the seal back in yet. And that plate, but we can get those. Let's throw the deal back on here. It's buzzing, that's a good sign. We got everything off the motor. No leftover parts. That's key. Lights was on. That's what that was. Keys for the truck. That's a good sign. That's not such a good sign. Oh, what is that? That's not good. I just fried something. I just fried something. Great. What just went? Crap. That was a good smoke show too. Alrighty, let me dig into this. Looks like that was a ground for the brake controller. You can see it's kind of crispy. Why would that have gone off? Oh, hell, I don't know. I'm about ready to call her quits. Been working on this all day. Let's try it once more and see what happens. So I got nothing on the ignition side. Yep, that wire's getting warm. Why? Ooh, it's hot. Okay. Something's shorting out in there. Oh, more troubleshooting. Well, that was a disappointing weekend. 0 for 2. Brakes and steering column both kicking my tail. I'm going to, next weekend, pull the column back out. Or before work one of these days if it's dry. Kind of ticks me off a little bit, but part of it's me wondering what did I do, because I tend to screw things up. So, oh well. We're going to call her quits. I want to go inside, relax, because it's, what, 7:15 already? Yeah. So, I'm done. Tired. Been a long weekend of failures. So, we'll get some editing done, get some YouTube watched. I need to go, do grocery shopping next weekend. I think I got enough to hold out through for work for the week. Cat's coming out and wanting to play. Come on. Got a couple other videos to make up for you guys. Go inside and watch other people's successes. But I was hoping to be further along on that truck. Now we took a step back. Oh well. I'd like to tear into the red truck, but I guess the doors wouldn't be too big of an issue. Nothing really go wrong there, it's all mechanical. So, alrighty, we're going to end this here. Here's my bloominage. Pretty yeller flowers. So, yeah, we're going to call her quits. I'm going to go inside, get something to eat. Something cool to drink. Sit down, probably fall asleep in my chair. I didn't watch a movie last night like I said I would. was 12:30 when I finally realized what the heck time it was after I was done doing all my little stuff, and got a little late to watch a movie then. So, anywho, yeah, we'll hopefully catch y'all next weekend. Maybe we'll have some success. I had to get somebody over to give me a hand with this stuff. That me and electrical don't get along, so it has me concerned with this burning wire. Is it sending all the juice to the starter through that one wire, and why? So, might just start by taking that brake controller off and go from there. And then we'll pull that column back out, double check everything, make sure I didn't burn up one of those switches. I kept the switches off the old one. I don't know if those other switches are even any good, so I could always swap the starter switch, the ignition switch from the old one onto the replacement column. But anywho, yep, one step back this weekend. Well, 2 steps technically. I was hoping to get the brakes done. Yeah, I hear ya. But never even got the grass mowed. Before work sometime. Anywho, we'll catch y'all later. Talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.